What's poppin', TreTv gang? It's your boy TreTv, and we back at you with another NF reaction. Continue that journey. With this one, we got How Could You Leave Us? I did this song before. I'm pretty sure I did, but I don't remember the melody. I don't remember the song at all. So it's nice we get to go all over it again. But before we do, want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, man. Tay the original. Again, we here with another one. NF.
Yeah.
NF. Let's go down this journey. So you know that's coming with shout outs, man.
Yeah,
we got our boy on this one, Denzer. 4918 Denny Designs, man.
Okay.
Shout out, salute, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate you being down for the journey. You done been there for multiple episodes, you know what I mean, if you want to call it that.
Yeah.
So, glad to have you aboard, man.
Yeah, we're glad to have you aboard. Shouts out to you for leaving the comments, getting our attention. That's how we like to do, show love back to the people that are leaving comments to help push the video so we get to more NF fans. So we're going to do this every video. But before we get in this video, if you didn't like, subscribe, leave a comment, hit them hype points, make sure you do that. Without further ado, let's get straight into this reaction. Chi. Get the yayo.
Get the yayo. Alright, let's rock.
Starting off like a movie already.
He been on that vibe on this one.
Yeah.
This album.
How could you leave us?
They said it's kind of deep.
How could you leave so unexpected?
Get back.
We waited. We waited.
We didn't get in the song, baby. Got the goosebumps back,
It's
man.
the piano. It's
That's
like,
about to be a theme for this joint, for this journey too, bro.
yo, it be like, yo, he know how to pick music, and it's like, yo, and I'm like, I could feel it. I'm like, I say it can't be. Then I'm just listening to the man of the.
That's wild. And every one that you got goosebumps on been fired.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
That's right.
Could you leave so unexpected?
Facts.
We waited. We waited.
I like that melody.
You gotta be loading up right there.
But you just left us. We needed you. Yeah, I needed you. Yo, I don't know what it's like to be addicted to pills, but I do know what it's like to be a witness to kills. Mama told me she loved me. I'm thinking this isn't real. I think of you when I get a whiff of that cigarette smell. Yeah. Welcome to the bottom of hell. They say pain is a prison. Let me out of my cell. You say you proud of me, but you don't know me that well. Sit in my room, tears running down my face, and I yell into my pillowcases. Say you coming to get us, then call a minute later just to tell us you're not. I'm humiliated. I'm in a room with a parent that I don't barely know. Some lady in the corner watching us while she's taking notes. I don't get it, mom.
Some lady in the corner watching us as she taking notes. So you ever been through a experience like that when you dealing with what they call DFS?
DFS money.
DFS, you feel what I'm saying? It's like a situation is like that, and it's like, once again, it's like a real relatable song. Even if it's not your mom, a lot of us know a family member, ex-girlfriend, a baby moms that had this pill problem and went through this type of stuff, and you just sitting there like, how could you leave us? And I'm just listening there like he was talking about a parent, how you would tell us you would come in and you wouldn't. I'm like, it don't take pills to do that. Sober parents is doing that, calling the kids like, I'm gonna see you, and don't see them. But I think this song was giving me goosebumps, and that's why I listened to it, because, you know, subconsciously it remembers songs and stuff. You feel what I'm saying?
Good point.
And when the song started, I think subconsciously, even though I didn't remember, it was in my subconscious. Cause this right here is like a real sad song, and it's like, even though my mom wasn't on pills, she wasn't there the way she should have been. So I think subconsciously I'll be relating to her on that level.
I mean, that's deep right there. They said it's going to be a deep song,
Yeah,
man.
it is.
And just like you said, but it don't even got to be the fact that your mom is out the situation. Yeah. Because there's a lot of parents that be in the home, but too busy doing their own shit.
Yeah.
Could be drugged, like you said, the pills, the lick, the smoke, whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Locked up in the room all damn day. They who's watching the kid? I think we talked about this before, too, one time. The kids is in front of the TV, playing games with themselves.
Tablets.
Alone, they got, you at home all day, probably 8 hours a day, whatever, but 6 of the hours a kid by themselves, you know what I'm saying? And like he said, he fell alone, don't even know who this person is.
Yeah.
That's strong, man.
That's crazy when you live with your mom and you say, I still don't know this person.
Crazy.
Then call a minute later just to tell us you're not. I'm humiliated. I'm in a room with a parent that I don't barely know. Some lady in the corner watching us while she's taking notes. I don't get it, mom. Don't you want to watch your babies grow? I guess pills are more important. All you have to say is no. But you won't do it, will you? You gon' keep popping till them pills kill you. I know you're gone, but I can still feel you. Why would you leave us? Why would you leave us? How could you leave us? How could you leave us? Why would you leave us?
it's like the fact that I went through a situation like this with somebody, you could just see it from a standpoint of when you're going through it, you're just looking at the person like, yo, it's so easy to quit. Why won't you pick us over the pills? But if you're going through that addiction, it's not as easy as you're making it seem. When you just look at it like, yo, you should be able to put that down with no problems. But the person that's in addiction, it's not that easy for them. It's like one of the worst things to do. That's why they say it's easy to get into it, but it's hard to get out of it. And that seemed like that's what his mom was going through.
Yeah, I mean, I witnessed some of that, you know what I'm saying, you're talking about. And again, just like you said, it's easier to say that from the outside, you know what I'm saying?
It's like easy to do.
Yeah, it's like alcoholics and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, just stop drinking. But, you know what I mean? It's not that simple. Some niggas got that itch or they got that bug or they just can't let it go. Nicotine, shit type shit, you know what I'm saying?
It'd be like your body be needing it. It's not them per se, but their body is craving this. Unless you went through your body craving something before and needing it, you're not gonna be able to understand
because I don't even know if you've seen somebody's going on detox. You know what I'm saying? When they trying to go off of that shit, throwing up, sweats, like barely fucking want to get out of bed. You know what I'm saying? Because they body depleted. They need that shit. You know what I mean? So like you said, easier said than done.
Yeah, because nobody want to, like, when you know you don't have this and you know your body gonna go through them withdrawals and be sick. They say that's like damn near close to death. You feel like you're dying. You know what I'm saying? So you be like, I'd rather take what I need to take than be over here feeling like I'm about to die in real life.
Nah, real shit. Maybe that's what they be thinking.
That's what it feels like.
I got this picture in my room and it kills me. But I don't need a picture of my mom, I need the real thing. Now a relationship is something we won't ever have. But why do I feel like I lost something that I never had? You should have been there when I graduated. Told me you love me and congratulations. Instead you left us at the window waiting. Where you at, mom? We're too young to understand. Where you at, huh? Yeah, I know them drugs that got you held captive. I can see it in your eyes, they got your mind captured. Some say it's fun to get the high, but I am not laughing. And what you don't realize and what you're not grasping, that I was nothing but a kid who couldn't understand it. I ain't gonna say that I forgive you cause it hasn't happened. I thought that maybe I'd feel better as time passes. If you really cared for me, then where you at then?
If you really care for me, where you at then? He was just going through all the emotions he was going through as a kid when he was going through this, and it was just making me think of a conversation I had with my friend when he was telling me about how his mom was on crack. Same difference, pills, crack, like you said, all them different drugs. And he was saying that his mom was on drugs, and I told him, like, cause I didn't meet my mom until I was 16. I was like, I would have took a crackhead mom over no mom at all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's like, it don't matter what you're going through. It might seem like your situation is worse, but it's always somebody out there with a worser story than you might think that NF got it bad, but it's people like me that never met their mom, and they would have gladly took this situation over the situation that they had. So I'm saying all that to say, there's always somebody that's going through a worse situation than you're going through.
Nah, first of all, you know what I mean? Like I always say, for you to even get through all that shit and still be at where you at 10 toes down, nigga, salute, my brother, you know what I'm saying? Because not everybody can make it out of that type of situation. You know what I mean? So I would agree with that, you know what I mean? And I was even going to say a little bit something as far as this situation, like when he's talking about, like, she balanced the scales and thought that the pills and whatever was better for her, needed that more than her kids. You know what I mean? Because when you like really think about that shit, it's like, I know I'm not going to be here if I keep doing this, but I'd rather have this than that. And that's the part I think that hurts him the most, that I'm feeling, you know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot of times people in these situations, they feel like they can shake it. Like, even though it's like the first...
It's going to be more days to come, you know what I'm saying?
But you know, the first step in recovery is the person that realize they have a problem.
Awareness.
So you be looking at it like, you could see they have a problem, but until that person actually realizes it's a problem, they might not think, I'm just popping pills, I'm just having fun, I'm just enjoying my life. They're not seeing all the pain that is causing outside of it. So, I mean, it's like, could have been a situation.
Yeah, absolutely could have been.
Why would you leave us? Why would you leave us? How could you leave us? How could you leave us? Why would you leave us? Our last conversation, you and I sat in the living room talking about my music, and I brought you something to listen to. You started crying, telling me this isn't you. A couple weeks later, guess you were singing a different tune. You took them pills for the last time, didn't you? They took you from us once, I guess they came back to finish you. Crying my eyes out in the studio is difficult. Music is the only place that I can go to speak to you. It took everything inside of me not to scream at your funeral. sitting in my.
This nigga said music is the only place I can go to speak to you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hard, bro. Because like, if you like we always talk about the artist. You know what I'm saying? Me doing music, you like I told you before, I don't write, but I connect with the songs, like the lyrics that the way I'm feeling through the track, through the beat that I'm hearing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's almost like therapy. You know what I mean? Like it's really like you don't have, for those who don't really have nobody to talk to out there, like me. You know what I'm saying? I put that in, like most people put in a journal or something. I put that in a song, and that's what he's saying. I'm putting it in a song. Like the only way I can really reach you spiritually is through this song, because music is a form of that energy, that spirituality type shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, frequency. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, he's like, yo, this is the time I got right now is to talk to you, and I'm letting you know how I feel.
Yeah, and that was deep. I was like, yo, pills almost finished you off one time, but I guess it came back to finish you. Cause you know, like people be going like through OD, but they don't fully go. Might get hit with the pen, or they might pour the milk all over them and bring them back. He was like, I guess it came back to finish you, which I thought was a bar, and I thought that was like a real crazy bar.
Yeah, absolutely was a bar.
You took them pills for the last time, didn't you? They took you from us once, I guess they came back to finish you. Crying my eyes out in the studio is difficult. Music is the only place that I can go to speak to you. It took everything inside of me not to scream at your funeral. Sitting in my chair, that person talking was pitiful. I wish you were here, mama, but every time I picture you, all I feel is pain. I hate the way I remember you. They found you on the floor. I could tell you felt hollow. Gave everything you had, plus your life to them pill bottles. You gave everything you had, plus your life to them pill bottles. Don't know if you hear me or not, but if you're still watching, why would you leave? Why would you leave?
Yo, this is crazy.
If you still watching, why? I know you're up to heaven, but why? And that's what I'm saying. I could tell them why. You feel what I'm saying? It's like when we all go through different life experience, you don't understand it. And I'm especially with him because he was putting in this music. I didn't understand it when I was a child. He referenced that. But I'm pretty sure now that he's older and been through like trials and tribulations that he understands it a little bit more. Because nothing help you understand your parent more than when you become a parent. And see the trials and tribulations that they go through, and no, it's not easy. Even with like dads, like sometimes our dads don't be there, then we be like, why you wasn't there like this? And then we get older and get baby moms and be like, maybe it wasn't all the way his fault.
Yeah.
Maybe he wasn't allowed to because of the situation. So when you get older, you just look at the life from a whole different standpoint. I was liking like to piggyback off a comment you made earlier when he was like that only time I get to speak to you is in the booth, because you know what I'm saying, you're not here for me to speak to you, so when I get in the booth I can't speak to you, which is, the song's crazy.
Yeah, I agree, but I think he said ma. I don't think he said why, but great point that you just made. Though.
Nah, that said, the caption said
oh, but
ma.
You think you heard why?
I know he said why.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, yeah, I was gonna say maybe I was just going off the words.
Yeah.
But to talk about what you was just talking about, the dad thing, you know what I'm saying? That scene when you saw the three in the doorway, that hit me hard, bro. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Because just like you talking about your mom, my dad was never there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I barely see my dad like once a year or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Different state type shit. Yeah. And it was just like that feeling of like loneliness. Yeah. You know what I mean? You never feel like somebody got your back. Yeah. You know what I mean? Or was able to show you certain things, or that you could depend on or be supported. All them adjective type shits. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it really hit home because when you're young, even though like what you say, when you growing up, you realize it, what you do. But when you're young and you're in it, it's like, why the hell don't I have this person in my life? Why am I going through this? Is it me? You know what I'm saying? It just make you think about a lot of shit.
Yeah, that's crazy you said that, because a lot of kids blame it on them. Yeah. They're not around. It's my fault. If my mom and dad would be together, if it wasn't for me, a lot of people put them on themselves, and that's what they teach you in therapy about like kids. They blame themselves when they don't have nothing to do with them at all.
Absolutely. Yep.
Why would you leave us? Why would you leave us?
Facts.
How could you leave us? How could you leave us? Why would you leave us?
That's crazy.
Damn. That's all she care about.
Sometimes I think about things like, you know, when I have kids and like, you won't be there, you know, you won't be there for any of that.
Feel the pain.
Get to see you again. Sometimes I wish I would've just called you. I wish I would've just picked up the phone. But you were here. I mean, you should have been there for us. You should have been here. The pills got you right. And pills got you right. I wish you were here.
Crazy.
That right there was NF with How Could You Leave Us, man. Y'all was.
I think it was Why Did You Leave Us?
Definitely have. It's all right, though. It's all right. We're gonna get through it. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, like, again, y'all been talking about this song for the past 4 episodes, man. And I get it. You know what I mean? I get it. It definitely hits hard. I'm thinking it was like an up-tempo type vibe y'all was waiting for, but it was just like y'all waiting for that deep content. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's exactly what this gave you, man. I like the point that he made at the end about the being a parent, about the kids, because I wanted to say that, but I just forgot. But that's exactly what it is, man, with me right now, and I know I'm pretty sure it's with you as well. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, this is why we are prevalent in our kids' lives and want to be there for them at every given step, which is why we're doing this, so that we can have that free time to be able to value them and be able to spend this time with them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it's all about at the end of the day. You got to leave a legacy. You're not going to be here forever. Yeah. You know what I mean? You got to leave it for somebody. And I love what he said about that, because that's the reason why I'm here every day and I fight for my kids to be there, because of the lack of or the void I had in my life. You know what I mean? Got to get this a 10. Deep song, deep visual, you know what I mean? I feel for my boy NF, and like y'all said, he definitely picking up on them vocals. He definitely picking up on them vocals. My man was chill. He was doing his thing in the beginning, man. But again, I love this, man, and can't wait to keep going on.
Yeah, I mean, this was a dope song because a lot of people that's going through this, like I said, if it's not your mom, it's somebody, a friend, a girlfriend, an ex, somebody that you know that's going through this situation, especially the way the world is right now, where more and more people are heading towards that field of just doing pills. It's just real prevalent right now in the United States. So it's nice that people going through that, they could put a song through this. And it's on both sides. It lets you know on this side how the people feel that you're putting through this, your kids, family members, loved ones, etc. And it's letting you know with the person that's actually on the other side of the pills and what they're doing and what they're going through. So it's actually giving you both sides of the song. And this song is letting you know you don't have as much time as you think that you actually have. And like you said, a lot of people think they have more time. I have time to fix it. Even though things are bad right now, I got time and I'll fix it in the future. And there might not be a future like it wasn't for his mom. And it was a case for like that with my mom when I met her later on in life. Then she tried to come back around, but she ended up losing her life early to cancer. So I'm pretty sure she always thought she was have more time to fix it, and she actually didn't have the time that she thought to fix it. And then even like what he was saying to her, I related to when he was talking about he was screaming. He wanted to scream at his mom's funeral. That let you know he had an emotional connection to her. At my mom's funeral, I didn't say nothing. I didn't even cry a tear because I really felt like I didn't know her on that level to even shed those emotions that he was having. So like I said, when you think you got a worse situation than somebody that got it worse, because you still had that emotional connection. And it's all how you look at something. The cup could be half full, half empty. Facts. Because, like you said, what his mom put him through, when he have kids, if he did, I'm not sure, let us know in the comment section. It's going to make him a better parent, because you know that feeling of an absent parent, and the last thing you want to do is have another kid feel what you felt. So that's what make me the dad I am, make you the dad that you are, because we had an absent parent. So it's a gift that keep on giving. We look at it from a bad side, but it makes us stronger as a person. And I was listening to this. Without his mom being who she was and going through, he probably wouldn't be the artist he was. So she probably helped put him in this position without him even knowing. And she was there full time, the mom that he wanted to be. He probably wouldn't be enough. He probably won't be able to affect people with his music the way he is. So it's all on how you look at the situation. Or the drive, all that. You feel what I'm saying? She probably gave you a gift without you even knowing that she gave it to you. But I understand where he's coming from, and thank God he's an artist who could get that stuff out. Because like he said, only time I speak to you, it's through my music. This is a dope song. Got to give it a 10. I can see why they kept asking about this, because it is a deep song. Before we get out of this, if you didn't like, subscribe, leave a comment, hit them hype points. Make sure you do that. Until our next video, it's TreTv.
Tay the original.
And we out.